You have been telling yourself that you're preparing, but the truth is you've been avoiding starting for months. And the reason you haven't caught yourself yet is because avoidance and preparation look almost identical. The only thing separating them is whether you're actually doing the reps or just thinking about doing them. This isn't a laziness problem. Most people stuck in this loop are actually working really hard. The problem lies in working hard at something other than the thing they said that they wanted to do. And part of the reason is that they're avoiding being visibly bad at it in front of those people whose opinions they care about. Now, there's something that you just need to accept. Getting good at something requires the same reps that you're trying to avoid. There is no version of this where you get better without first being bad at it for a while in public where people can see. That's the price. And it doesn't go down by waiting. What actually goes down is your timeline. Every month that you spend looking for a better entry point is a month your ceiling stayed where it was. And the cost of waiting compounds quietly. So by the time you noticed it, you've already lost ground that you can't make back. Nobody gets to skip that awkward middle part. The people you look at and assume that it came naturally to them did their own version of this somewhere when you weren't watching. They were bad at it for longer than you'd guess, and they kept going anyway, even with the same self-doubt that you have right now. The difference is that at some point, consciously or not, they decided that the discomfort of being bad temporarily was worth the payoff of getting better eventually. That decision is like the entire game. Most people never make it explicitly, which is why they drift into avoidance without realizing what they're actually doing. So, what separates those people over time isn't talent or even work ethic in the way most people define it. The real difference lies in tolerating showing up even when the output hasn't been there yet. Because output catches up, but only if you stay in long enough to let it. Ask yourself what really happens on the days you skip, the normal ones, where you tell yourself you'll get back at it tomorrow and the day moves on. Nothing happens. And that's the catch. The day looks identical to every other day, but your brain files it as a free skip. And what's actually happening is a withdrawal from something that only grows through deposits. If you do that enough times, you will be starting over again, and you'll never be able to point at the day your goals slipped away. Starting over repeatedly while calling it preparation is one of the quietest ways people stay stuck for years. The way out of that loop starts with how you read being bad at something in the first place. You have to keep in mind that being bad at something is information that you can use rather than a verdict on your potential. It tells you where you are, and where you are is always something that you can move forward if you put in the reps. There is no version where you get good at anything without any witnesses. That means that you will be seen trying, practicing, and failing. It's unavoidable. Once you accept that, the work actually gets a lot easier because you stop spending energy hiding and start spending it on doing those actual reps. The message here is simple. Always remember that people who figure things out aren't the most gifted in the room. They're the ones who stayed in long enough to close the gap between their taste and their ability. That gap closes from repetition, and nothing else replaces the work of being bad at something until you get better at it. It's okay to suck. It's not okay to skip.